Good morning, fellow Ambazonians. Happy Sunday. Today na Sunday number 14 day for this month for July 2024. My name na Capo Daniel, una own countryman, sense past king, Lukong. Una welcome to our daily podcast, a program who will bring una the truth, will bring una meaningful information, fact-based analysis for help we as we work for this journey to our freedom, to the independence of Ambazonia. Our good people at home and abroad, our refugee, IDPs, political prisoners, I bring una all liberation greetings. They talk say the war in need wait anybody. Whether you sleep or you walk or the sun it go rise the same time, it go set the same time. The road where God it give for you, it goes small, irrespective of which way you do am. Fellow Ambazonians, today this episode it go focus primary for which way we do am for diplomacy. There is a very big and the most significant meeting. It don't take place for the United Nations for Geneva. We focus on the Anglophone crisis as the United Nations in the column. This meeting now the biggest and most important consideration for this our problem. And this thing that happen where our people they don't even know which way they happen. Our organization, the way they fight for we, they nobody even get for level where they even know which way they happen. Our activists, the way they claim, saying that they're supposed to fight for we, they not even be engaged. So, I don't come today for this special edition for Can Report for now. As I be tell now, our team, we represent the People's Right Advocative Platform, our own document, EPP, for the United Nations for Geneva. They don't come back, they don't reach back for their base. So, I go read for now exactly which way happen. This episode will not go bring update. We'll go just focus on this particular thing will happen. So it won't be the beginning of this year. The United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres is sent some very important letter where it respond to the Cameroon government their submission for the office. The Cameroon government it make the case. Say the Cameroon government it already solved the Anglophone problem. The United Nations in now go for the next phase for withdraw the declaration of humanitarian crisis. Because when war is start, the United Nations it be declares a humanitarian crisis day for day. It means say all UN their various departments they need for come for they begin help. Now why that wanna get UNDP they try for make road. Now why that wanna get war food program they try for help IDP them. Now why that wanna see that UN motor the way they become for inside Bamenda for Boya, for Kumba, for Mutengene. So this it be very important we wanna know. The Cameroon government it don't give submission, say that war it already finished. The humanitarian crisis done already end. Me you and them pack their bag then go. Me the war if forget say any war they go on for day. Say the war now as it is so it don't be contained. We not get the letter for the Cameroon government their submission. But we know exactly which way they write them for them because we get state partner them, we get count them way. We don't lobby them, they don't accept and they don't the support we for the People's Right Advocative Platform because them feel say we represent the best interests of our people and will be in line with rational thinking. So we'll not get that later, but we'll know which way the later write them. But which way we'll get them? Now the later way. The special rapporteur, we it send them for all the United Nations, their member them, and for international organization, the way they participate for UN directly, we then get UN credential. Me the help for the United Nations for come to conclusion. Me Antonio Guterres, me they come for a conclusion through the General Assembly about which way they happen for Ambazonia. I go read for now the later where it don't happen. It come now for April, beginning of April. 2024. The United Nations for that April it be put out a call for effective say I go read them for English and for Pidgin so that me gonna understand them. The United Nations for April it put out a call for determine That means for know the effectiveness of state institution them for Cameroon for effective participation of person belonging to national or ethnic, religion, and linguistic minorities in promoting and guaranteeing the highest possible fulfillment of their rights. That means the United Nations it has sent out a letter say they want to do survey for see how effective they protect right for minority them for inside Cameroon in line with Article 2, Paragraph 2 of 1992 Declaration of Human Rights of Person Belonging to National or Ethnic, Religious and Linguistic Minority States. That means they go measure them with that article for Human Rights Declaration, where then declare for human right, then specify and say they go use Paragraph 3 of that same article for know what way the Cameroon government it do. The article for Human Rights Declaration, I no go fit read them because we get other things that for talk, but it basically talk say all people them for inside any country they get right for organize themselves, for participate for politics, for inside government decision making, and also for determine how their livelihood they be determined through government projects them and all these type of things them. Whether we're Anglo or minority them, it focus now on we our minorities them. It talks in the context of Cameroon in relation to the special status and the regional assemblies created by the special status. It talks that the UN seeks to evaluate if the special status adequately ensures protection and public participation for the Anglophone community due to its status as legal statute and not a constitutional amendment. So when I hear this thing, it already shows say the PRAP, the People's Right Advocative Platform, already get the mark very well for our peace plan, because our peace plan is called now for constitutional amendment, constitutional devolution. So when I see say even the United Nations, it knows that the right solution that now why that way they talk say when they do the survey, me the organization them and the state party them, me then check them whether the special status with Cameroon it don't grant them, it really meet with the right for protect our right for our people them, as compared to this constitutional amendment. So when I see say the peace plan paper who offer them where they call for constitutional devolution of power and authority to our Anglophone regions, the former British Southern Cameroon or Ambazonian or Anglophone area, whatever name you choose for column, it already meet the mark, because we be done do our research, we be done listen for state parties, we be done look the aspiration of our people for come out with this document where it could meet the expectation and the rational expectation of our people them. So I go read as they go down. For the document, then talk say attached to this, there are a questionnaire where the rapporteur, the United Nations Special Rapporteur, Idan Putande, for help for guide the state party them and the UN organization them for help for answer this question them, so that the UN they go get answer for this survey where they make them. For the questionnaire them where they get 10 questions them for day. I go read the questionnaire as they write and they say call for input to the report of the Special Rapporteur on minorities issues to the United Nations General Assembly on institutional arrangement of states that enables minority rights to flourish. Number 1, how does Cameroon address the interests of the minority groups, including political, legal, spatial, and economic consideration? Number 2, in your opinion, how effective are the current institutional arrangements in Cameroon, such as the special status of the Northwest and Southwest regions and regional assembly in ensuring political representation for minorities? What improvement could be made to the current institutional arrangement to better support political representation to minority groups? How are minority rights safeguarded with Cameroon constitution? What are the limitations, if any, of the Cameroonian administration ability to modify existing institutional protection for minority rights? Number 6, do Anglophone minorities encounter any challenges or discrimination when participating in national and regional decision-making structures? Can you describe any differences in the participation of Anglophones minorities across various thematic issues area within national, regional decision-making structures. Number 8, are there any existing legal, administrative, or other obstacles that hinders effective participation of minority groups, cultural, religion, social, economic, in public life? Number 9, what potential advantage do you see in furthering decentralization through devolving governance to the Northwest and Southwest regions, particularly in the area of education? What are the main obstacles or difficulties that may arise in the process of decentralization and devolving governance to the Northwest and Southwest regions, particularly in areas in education? So now the 10th question in that way it for the survey where the special rapporteur is answering now out for the United Nations. This document it will be given for the UN member them for beginning of April this year. We will get the opportunity as we will be invited by state party them for look at this document and this survey. We, the People's Right Advocative Platform, will not be take this document and our invitation for help for participate for this panel where it passed already for this last week for inside Geneva. Will not be taken shidong for our head on top. Like say now only we one get them. Like say now only we go do and making sure Ambazonian they say now only we day. No, we'll take this document, we'll inform Seseko Ayok Tabi, we'll inform all the Ambazonian organizations, all. We'll inform Carson Anyangwe and all the big people them for Ambazonia. We'll even approach activism for Ambazonia. When I guess what? Now only 3 people then they will they make participation with submission written things them. This thing where they happen for United Nations. Now he go determine the war me then look for answer for Cameroon for talk say okay the problem not finish. But yet our so-called leaders organization they not even be competent for no. They not even be aware, they not even be engaged. Then feel say the war now for social media for can begin make noise, for begin attack one another. So when they don't come out, hey Capo Daniel, when I don't chop money for La Republic, they talk all this stupidity. Why the real battle they go on for diplomacy where they not be engaged. It be very shameful. Say all the elites them for we Anglophones. Where they for help me go make a very powerful presentation with the opportunity we'll get them. None of them not be involved. For all the submission them for the United Nations, for this panel where it take place for Geneva, now only one document it come out for the whole Cameroon for talk about this thing for challenge the Cameroon government and for some Francophone their NGO. So now they state this way there for our liberation. When the war will take decision on this type of thing, we will begin to talk say, hey, they cheat we. Now we forget the competent for be able with the warfare approach we, or for be able for present ourselves for fight for know this type of things them. How many of our Ambazonian organizations they don't put themselves for those places? For the most part, we don't tie ourselves down by creating governments, making it impossible for organizations or nation states to even engage with us. Even when they do, we spend our time arguing and telling the world who is the right person to be talking to, who is the one who does not have to talk, talking about rubbish things. I'm very disappointed with Ambazonians. And I want our people to know that if you sit somewhere, you think that somebody is working for you, that one day freedom will come. You are delusional. We have people who are so wicked, people who are so out of touch of reality. Their main concern is social media likes, social media sabotage and propaganda. In any way, the PRAP make a very big document who would then submit them for answer this question the way the UN Irangiam and for expose for the war. Say the special status where the Cameroon government they don't offer them, it mean nothing and it no uphold the human right expectation them under the Human Rights Declaration for our own Anglophone people them. I want to thank Mr. Richard for Australia. We be put very big input. If we do big research work, now a big researcher, we contribute for this our input. The other Anglophone, the way they belong for other groups, then way they contribute also. I no go respond, I no go talk, mention their name. But I want to thank all the executive member them for the People's Right Advocative Platform, especially our vice chair, Dr. Gabila, for the research work we do for the wonderful document we will submit them for the United Nations. I go also want to read part of our submission we will submit them for the UN so that make people them know how to challenge La Republique, their special status, where they want to show I'm not saying that the solution that way that already work. So I will read that document or part of our submission, make una also understand which we would talk for defend our people, their interests, our aspiration, and our cause. We go put out a document. We'll put out a document where we submit them so that our people then see the case. We would always believe in transparency and accountability. We will not believe for begin high things them because we believe the first stage for restore dignity to our people and for start be accountable for them. And we will do exactly that. The case would make them for the United Nations. Now say the Human Rights Declaration them, we our people then be entitled to, despite the current Cameroon their constitution for 1996, it then be into question following this Anglophone crisis. We start with petition being made to the Cameroon central government and their presidency from the Ambazonian lawyers them, their bar association them. We point out those documents the way Harmony POPCA and the document the way the consortium we then put them for Cameroon government for raise specific issues them on specific area them. And we talk about how the Cameroon government ignore them and they end up for ban the consortium where it be been a gathering of our people them following this same United Nations declaration for people them for be able for politically organize themselves for present their political aspiration them. But the Cameroon government will respond by banning and declaring our presentation for our nationalism or people their right as an act of terrorism and state subvention. That means the Cameroon government it ban we for politically associate, organize ourselves or represent ourselves, and that ban will be declared by Cameroon, their Minister of Territorial Administration. It never be uplifted. So that particular status, that particular clause for that human right violation, the fact that ban is still exists for SCNC, for the consortium and the Cameroon the Sea Wages War, it means say that law itself, that human right declaration, not be seen as being enjoyed by our people. Them with that ban, we not permit them to organize themselves as a people or for politically represent themselves as a people. The Cameroon government, even though they declare their special status, they never allow us to be organized by our own self. The one we must come together and through this institution, the way they don't put them, the regional assembly and all these other institutions them. But we know say for the regional assembly, then get the one way be for the House of Chief way there for we for Northwest and the one way there for Southwest. So then still divide us as a people for be able to participate in decision making as one. So we go put the document out there, we're gonna see the comprehensive report. We, if they don't agree, say we, the Anglophone them, now one, now a single entity, now a single unit of a people, then we need to be represented as one. We need to get the ability to organize our own internal interests. The people then for Quebec, for China, they be considered as one, then be allowed to protect themselves as a minority, then get their law, then get their legislation as one people. The same as the people them for Scotland, the same as the people them for Northern Ireland. Now one people, then get their flag, then get their assembly, then get their law, then they manage their affair them within those countries them for be able to enjoy this human right declaration. We for Ambazonia, just because we did for Africa and we get a different history, no means say we no need to get that same standard for enjoy our own rights under the human right declaration. We also point for the fact say this special status where Cameroon government idangiam, it no affect the state institution the way our people they be the complaint against. This special status it focus mainly now on the regional assembly, the public conciliator. All their power is start and end now with the regional council them or the local council them. It not touch the governor, it not touch the SDO, it not touch the gendarmerie, where now the main institution and that where what people they be the complaint against. It not even touch the judiciary, even though it make provision for study for the judiciary them, open some new department for inside ENAM. None of the grievances and where the lawyer they be put them, it never be addressed by this special status. This special status not just a window dressing, not just something for blindfold the international community. And even though they offer certain solutions them, meet the minimum expectation them if you base on the measuring of the human rights declaration for the guarantee of human rights by our people them. The special status not only an administrative dispensation will be at the discretion of the presidency. They feel withdraw them and put them back anytime. The president na a dictatorship. The people they not get any trust for ye and will believe say any dispensation where if he solve the problem, if it come na by presidential degree, it go only if it come na through constitutional devolution of power, because na constitution they guarantee even the power of the president. So the only two if it guarantee the protection of our people, their right, na constitutional amendment for Cameroon, and I would offer the alternative solution of the PPP, the peace plan paper, when a concrete proposal. Now it will be important, make our people then they know just shidong. They talk so we want independent, we want this one and this one. We need to get concrete proposition for paper. Even time we'll go for Canada for go discuss, time we'll go for inside Switzerland for go discuss. There is no Ambazonian organization that have put a concrete proposition on what we want. We are simply just talking on social media. We want independent or nothing. Independent how? Why do you want independent? Have you make any submission? The only thing they will talk about, that's say, will not be signed union treaty. All things and way it need even make sense for the international community. So we don't do our job. The meeting it don't pass very well. We don't get an opportunity for engage with the various countries the way they be there for the meeting, for present to them the alternative solution where the People's Right Advocative Platform it don't bring them, me them consider them. And we'll be very happy say various personalities them from Ambazonia, various organizations them they don't take their time for help we for submit for we which way they want for that peace plan paper, the updated version it don't be. But unfortunately, the submission for this committee, the meeting will take place for UN, will be get a time limit. They be given exactly 21 days for be able to make our submission. So from the time for April, for May, we will make the submission for the UN, and the only thing that way they receive them officially for inside the United Nations for the panel way happened for last week. But we will get opportunity for meet up country by country, them one by one, for make personal submission with the advantage we will get them for seek that participation for this UN meeting. Unfortunately, the things the way they happen for the corridors of diplomacy, no be thing the way they take and put them on social media, but would consider for put out some videos and some media material for our people then for be reinforced in their confidence in which we would do them on their behalf. Capo Daniel, looking out for you, signing off.